What up, YouTube? It's your boy Gangsta G-Way hollering at you again, coming back at you with my 31, 32, 33, 34th, 35th days with Landstar. Alright? 34th, 35th day update. Okay. Been running hard, y'all. Been running hard. Told y'all that the last little video I made for Miss Thomas. They had the funeral yesterday. Once again, condolences go out to the family. Us as truckers, like I said before, let's just watch out for each other. Anyway, anywho. Last I left y'all, I was on my way to Laredo. And I was going to take the truck back to go get service because y'all know I was having issues up out of my turbo. Okay. As I went to Laredo, met up with Mark Hernandez. Shots out, dog. I got a couple other shots I want to give for the end of the video. But shots out to Mark. Me and Mark met each other together at the Long Mountain. Both of us went to Landstar. He went to orientation, a different spot from me. But we kept in touch. We keep in touch. Let me say that. I wanted to do an interview with Mark, but he ain't, he ain't want to do now, on YouTube. That's right, I put you out there, dog. I did it. So anywho, just talking through our experiences, with the 30 days learning the system. He seems to be doing pretty good. But we was talking about the little quirks we had with our trucks, going through the Long Mountain process. I'd had, my truck was eating up belts. I had to put on the pulley. I think he had to put on the pulley. He was eating up belts. He had to replace the AC compressor at the time. Matter of fact, when I met him down in Laredo, he had one put on. Both of us looking to get some APUs. You gotta get that cash up. You know how that goes. So, and I know I had the turbo issue, so we talked about that too. Okay. Left Laredo, shot over through the A, delivered a load, and called up International. Like I knew they was a week behind. Called up Cummins, they was behind. So I said, hell, I'll take it up to Nashville. Cause pretty much when I called Nashville, they told me, get here today, we can look at the season. So I was like, okay, cool. 200 mile deadhead, no big deal. So, long story short, they looked at it. They called me up, Mr. Galloway. Boom. Matter of fact, they called me back that night. I had dropped the truck off about 11 o'clock. They called me back about 5, 6 o'clock that evening. Surprise. So, let me back up a little bit. While I'm there, because I know everybody asking about the NTP warranty. It took everything for them guys not to break out in the laugh when I told them I'm dropping this truck off. I have an NTP warranty. Told them what was going on. Basically, what they told me was, with the NTP warranty, they give you a list of what it covers. Basically, what that warranty is, say this part goes out, but this part made that part, and that part go out. NTP's warranty is only covering that part. Even though that part messed up all those others, you're footing the bill. Alright, cool. Whatever. Gotta get it fixed. But, yeah. So, the guy called me back that evening. I guess it was the night shift guy, because this was one of the guys at the counter when I went there. Basically, was telling me he found nothing wrong with the turbo. He said, I guess basically when Long Mountain get their trucks in, of course they're going to change some filters, some cosmetic things, put on new belts, because I damn sure had on a new belt before it started eating it. So, he said apparently the other filter probably was so dirty that probably started pulling oil up through the turbo, and basically nobody never cleaned it out, whatever. Even talked to them about my, issue running lower horsepower than quoted. They say my engine's not pulling no coals. My engine has good pressure. They don't see nothing wrong with it. The only thing he told me I could do and I might be saying this wrong. If a mechanic knows, hit me up in the comments. He told me to get my head recalibrated, okay? And with that, you know, he said probably cost him about $700. With that, he said they tried to run a park region, and they ran one, and for some reason the fuel filter behind the turbo, you know, that was the fuel injector behind the turbo was letting out too much fuel. Okay, so he said I need to get that replaced. I don't have to get it replaced right now. I think he said that was another $400 or $500, but then he was like, hell, it's so easy, you could probably do it. And he actually explained it to me, showed me where it was and everything. That might be something I try to conquer. Then again, let the professionals do it until I feel better. So I am mechanically inclined. Just some things, like the belt situation. I've seen them do that belt so many times, I can do it. I done seen them put that pulley on, take that pulley off a couple of times, I can do it. I done seen them put that pulley on one time, I can do it. So I'm a visual person. I'm a visual learner with the hands-on things. Okay, a couple of good games was on today too. Shout out to my Dolphins. They won. Yeah, 3-0, first time in years. Okay, not to get off task. Okay, got the truck fixed. So I was down Thursday, Friday, because I didn't pick the truck up till the next day, that Friday. I've been talking to an agent, you know, creating a bond and everything. The agent was telling me he was going to get some of those FEMA loads. So not only I took off Thursday, Friday, I waited Saturday, Sunday to get a FEMA load from them. I guess the storm stalled out over the area, so they wasn't sending nobody in just yet. So long story short, I called him up. Yo, I need to grab me a run. He said, listen, I got one for you. I took a run up to Jersey for him. Okay, thus start my running. Like I said in my last video, I've been running. Matter of fact, I've been running so hard that I made a rookie mistake. Not a Landstar rookie mistake. I made a rookie mistake. And I'm not ashamed to share it with y'all, because, you know, hey, maybe you won't make the mistake. Running so hard, and I know I got good hours coming back recap. Good hours. I'm looking at my jump. 10 hours, 30 minutes, 10 hours, 45 minutes. Let you know how hard I'm running. I think the lowest one I had might have been 9:58, you know. So I'm looking at it. I'm looking at like 4 or 5 days, you know, a recap. So pretty good recap. So by the time I get up here from Jersey, Texas, took a little hop over from Lakeview, Texas. I hope I said that right. Over to right outside of Fort Worth, Arlington. Yeah, it was a little hop, you know, something to pay you like $750, put you in a better area so you can get a good paying load. Okay. So apparently a Landstar driver broke down. He had a hot commodity load. That's how I got it. I ended up picking it up, shooting it over. He was having problems out his run box. Man, him talk, like I always say, everybody at Landstar always give you a helping hand. You know, give you some advice, whatever. He had been here, he said 5, 6 years he live in that Dallas area. Got a chance to see Dallas football stadium, you know, checking them off. Matter of fact, I'm in Colorado right now. So check that one off, mile high. So anyway, took that little run, took one up to Pueblo, ended up here in Colorado. Well, while I was in Pueblo, I was saying to myself, yeah, the recap's gonna come back. I see a good paying load coming out of Colorado. Boom. Load paying like 38, 39. So I go ahead I called the guy to book the load. Dude say, well, I'm already typing up the order, somebody already got it. All right, cool. Another subject I'm gonna cover real quick. So I hung up with him, called another agent, saw another load, called the other agent, and the agent said, well, let me see if this load's still available. Call you back in 5 minutes. Boom. 15 minutes went by. Mind you, I'm trying to book a load, because the part of the story I left out was when I was in Jersey after the guy The other agent told me, yo, it's no FEMA loads. I can try to get you something out of Jersey. You can look for yourself. That's how I ended up booking a load out of Jersey. But when I booked that load coming up out of New Jersey, once again, called up an agent. Agent was like, give me 5 to 10 minutes for this and that reason, whatever reason it may be. Prior to calling him, I had called the agent and left a voicemail. That agent was not there, so I spoke to this agent. Agent told me, I'll call you back once again, 5 or 10 minutes, and let you know what's going on with this load. So, actually it took him like 15, 30 minutes to call me back. So, in the midst of him calling me back, I say at the 28th minute, another agent called me that I left a voicemail with, called me and was like, yo, that load you wanted, I got it. You want it? I'm like, yeah. Okay. While I'm on the phone with him, the other agent called me back. They said he'll call me back in 10 minutes. Yeah, I got that load for you. I'm like, listen, I already booked the load. I was waiting on you. He got an attitude. Yeah, right. I went through all these hoops to get this load for you and hung up. How you went through hoops for you? I ain't even give you my truck number. Okay, boom. Down with the story in New Jersey. Back over here to Dallas. Okay. Arlington. Back over here to Arlington. This agent told me he'll call me back. Took a little time to get back with me. But once again, I had them booked another load before he called me back. But he was more understanding than the guy in New Jersey. All right, go figure. Okay, so the guy that I talked to, that I messed up my hours, made a rookie mistake, he called me back and was like, yo, my dude canceled on me. I can get you this load. So I'm like, boom, I can run that load. That's a long load. It's a long run. I want to say 1,800 miles, almost 2,000 miles. Okay, like 8 stops on it. Yeah. So hung up with the other agent, got this run. I'm like, I'll be able to do that. So the next morning when I woke up, when I was expecting to see, you know how I say, 2 days you'll gain this many hours, 1 day you'll gain this many hours. So when I woke up and I didn't see my recaps in that 2-day gain slot, I'm not gonna make it. Go to my summary round. I'm looking at my hours, counting the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was short 1 day, y'all. That's how hard I was running, because I was tired. When I tell you I ran. Ran out my 14-hour clock. Well, ran out my 11-hour clock. Like I told you, 10:56, 10:45, I was running. Keeping that left door closed, covered some miles. So this week should be a pretty decent one for me. Okay. So that morning when I woke up, I was delivering the Texas load. The load the dude couldn't get off in time. No, I was on the Pueblo load from Arlington to Pueblo. Like I told you, I was getting over to Arlington to get to a better area to get a load. Okay. Called the broker up and said, listen, I'm going to be straight up with you instead of sitting here lying to you. Pick up your load and then tell you I broke down to buy myself some time. Listen, I made a rookie mistake. I'm going to run out of hours on this load. I'm going to be forced to take a reset. It was like, cool, no problem. You going to be there to pick it up on time? Oh, kind of find out it was a reason why you was so cool with it with me. I get there for the pickup. Get there with the pickup, and it was another Landstar driver there. Once again, great guy, cool. He was even cooking his truck. I got to get me one of them little stern stoves. Anyway, he said, I've been here since 8 o'clock. Mind you, I got there at 12. By the time me and him started talking, it's 2. He didn't get up out of there like 4 o'clock. I got it at 6. Matter of fact, I had burnt up my 14-hour clock. I had to go ahead and off-duty drive, however you want to call it, safe haven drive, over to a TA truck stop that I had to pay for. Okay, yeah. So anyway, anyhow, They took all day to load me, so of course they burnt out my little clock, whatever. Called the agent, let them know, listen, you know, well, I went over that part with you. That's how tired I still am. Slept all day. Okay. Went ahead, since I had already shut it down. By the time I get my recap hours, this is funny, since I've been off duty since yesterday, by the time I get my recap hours on Monday, I have a full reset in, full 34 in. Go figure. Rookie mistake, y'all don't make it. Laugh at me, leave something in the comment. While you at it, let me say this. Got a lot of views. Matter of fact, I got a couple videos over 1,000 views. Okay. Please, if you watch this video, hit subscribe. Trying to get them numbers up. Hit like, hit dislike, leave me a comment. Getting ready to wrap this video up real quick because I know I've been rambling. Probably get me some more sleep and checking out a few games today. But want to give a shout out to Ronald Collins. Want to give a shout out to Anonymous Trucker. Big shout out to Jason Williams. Landstar driver, been watching my videos, reached out to me, we talked to each other, gave me a lot of pointers, a lot of tips. Like everybody say, just hang in there. And my 30-day update on Landstar, I've been rambling so doggone much. Y'all know I started out kind of slow, had a couple of problems. I'm getting better now. Prior week I made the videos, I booked out my whole week. This time I only booked like maybe 2 loads prior, but I've been booking in the steps, which worked out great for me considering I done ran out of hours this week. Everything happens for a reason, because I haven't booked the load once I get to Greenville, South Carolina from Colorado. Don't sit back and look. Probably get some home time in too. But I am going to be working with a fresh 70. All right, shout out to Pappy. Shout out to Slow Rider. What up? Shout out to Mr. Tom Hanks, Raymond Davis. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Trucking with Selena. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I know you're a person with like 15,000 subscribers. She getting that check, y'all. They getting that cheddar. But nah, on the real side, I watched Trucking with Selena. Her and her husband is a team. They're with Landstar. I was watching them before I got over here. Did a lot of research. Like y'all know, people I already watch. You know, they help break steps down to you. Anything you don't know, you reach out to them. They'll help you out as well. All right. Gave them shout outs. Gave them a 30-day update. Still loving it over here. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And once again, gangsta G-Way. Peace. And I'm out.